Hi everyone, hope that you're well. Just jumping on quickly, I wanted to go into a little bit more depth about some of the breakup tips that we posted the other day. So I thought I'd do a couple of little shorts just explaining each one. So tonight's is the it's okay to feel that you are the one who is hurting more. And I think this one's really important because generally society tells us that, bad feelings are bad and we shouldn't feel them. There is no good or bad feelings. There are just feelings. And it's okay for you to feel those feelings when you've gone through a breakup. The feelings that you were feeling, generally perfectly normal feelings that you would feel in that kind of situation. And I think sometimes we can try and mask those feelings because, depending on the company that we're with, that they don't know how to deal with you having those feelings, and you may think that you feeling the way you're feeling is making them uncomfortable. So again, that might make you kind of mask those feelings. But all feelings are just feelings and they're okay to feel. And I think as well as that, that can be seen from the other, from your ex-partner. So I know a lot of people that I talk to who have either seen their partner on photographs on social media, looking like they're having the absolute time of their lives, or, Doris down the street has seen your ex-partner out with somebody else, or they've seen them at a party and they look like they were having lots of fun, etc., etc. And it's really easy for us to make up stories in our mind, and the fact that we're the only one that's hurting and they can't be suffering, and why are they the ones that are happy, or why are they the ones that have moved on, and you're stuck in the same place. And, in some cases, that is true, that the other person has moved on quickly, etc. But in a lot of cases, it isn't. People will mask what they're feeling because for that very thing that I just said, they don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. They don't think that those feelings are socially acceptable or what have you. And sometimes, they will be one way out in public and something completely different behind closed doors. So you only see a very small percentage of what that other person is doing, and you can only presume that what they're feeling. And I think sometimes when we've been with someone for a long time, we know them well, so it's easy for us to convince ourselves that that other person is, doing XYZ or feeling XYZ, etc. But you can never be sure. And I think we can sometimes torture ourselves with the fact that we're the ones that are feeling really sad, and not knowing what to do next, or feeling really lost, or, stuck in that 5 stages of grief. And it's really easy for us to convince ourselves for that because, if you look at the way society is with social media, etc., you only really see a very, very small percentage of what is actually going on. So it's okay to feel like you are the one that is hurting more. It's okay to feel that. It's perfectly normal. What's not okay is staying there. You have to kind of move through the stages of grief at your own time, but you also, sometimes it can be really easy to stay in that feeling of being done wrong to. And that's not healthy for anyone. So it's a case of, taking everything that you see and you hear with a pinch of salt and actually focusing on yourself. I'll go through in a couple of other shorts over the rest of the week, some of the other breakup tips, and this one is very much linked to the binging anything. People will binge relationships, they'll binge TV shows, they'll binge, that kind of thing. So binging anything is not healthy, because it's just kind of a distraction technique, and avoidance. So what you're seeing in your ex could it be exactly that they are binging meeting new people because they don't actually want to deal with what they're going through. So it's really important you recognize your feelings, you feel your feelings, but you actually move through them and work out what's best for you to move you forward. Okay, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next one.